Jim Mason of the Ontario Junior Hockey League. We're at the OJHL's Governor Showcase, beautiful Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. We're here at the Gale Centre. This is brought to you by the Dairy Farmers of Ontario. Milk up. Our guest today, Stefano Durante. Stefano's the Director of Player Recruitment for the OJHL. Welcome, Steph.
Thanks for having me here, Jim.
You've got an impressive resume before taking this job with the OJHL a couple of years ago. Just walk us through your time growing up in Brampton and how you came to the OJHL and your hockey life even beyond that.
For sure. I was a Brampton battalion growing up, and then kind of moved over to Halton, and then my last year of U18 went on to play for York Simcoe Express. From there, I was cut actually from 13 different junior A teams before Brent Telly and Curtis Hodgins took a chance on me in Cobourg. You know, Aurora Governor Jim Thompson was a big part of that, helping me get that spot in Cobourg, and went in there my first year, was goalie of the year, my second year humanitarian of the year, and then third year we goalie of the year again. And again, they took a chance on me and saw a few things in me that they really liked, and that's how I kind of got my spot and chance in Cobourg.
Very good. And then from there, you went NCAA Division I. What was that like?
Yeah, so playing at AIC was an awesome time. You know, prior to that, we'd won the national championship in Cobourg, so that was a pretty special time for myself, beating Kilmacar in the finals. We had a really good team that year, some really good group of guys. John Drews, our head coach, and then moving on to American International College, where, you know, they weren't really a well-known school when I got there. My first year, we won our first playoff series in program's history, and then my second, third, and fourth year went on to win 3 league championships, 3 conference championships, spot in the Elite 16, Sweet 8. And again, like, people ask me why I chose a small school like that, and it was to help build something special. And again, Coach Lang saw something in me there as well, and AIC holds a special place in my heart, and to be able to help build a program like that is something pretty cool.
Just want to go back to 2017 in Cobourg. We know what a passionate hockey community that can be. That must have been a really cool experience living there at the time and celebrating with the community.
It was awesome to be able to host that in that small town of Cobourg. You know, we get 1,000, 1,500 fans a game, so it's pretty special to be a part of that. And that whole week and a half that the Centennial Cup, RBC Cup at the time, was there, the fans, you know, you go into the Canadian Tire, people are revved up and energetic about what's happening. You know, again, Kilmacar was at that RBC Cup, an elite hockey player, and then to be able to win it the way we did and the town celebrating is really special, and something still, like, when I walk around town, people come up to you and be like, I was at that game, and it's just something cool and special to be a part of, because not many people get to do it in their home city with Cobourg, right?
And you're living back there and you're coaching, still involved in the communities. People still recognize you, as you mentioned.
Yeah, it's awesome. My wife and I moved there in May of 2024. So it's been awesome coming back there. You know, my billet is still there. My billet mom actually officiated our wedding. So that's the special community that Cobourg is, and that's the special community I say the OJHL is. It's meeting cool people like that through billeting, through community stuff. And that's just the behind the scenes part of the Ontario Junior Hockey League and what we're here for.
Perfect segue. Director of Player Recruitment, a new position. You were handpicked to take this job 2 years ago. Give us a job description and what a typical week or month is for you, Steph.
Yeah, for me, the biggest thing is going out and marketing the league. I'll go to showcases, I'll go to tournaments, and do presentations on behalf of the league, and just tell players who we are. A lot of players, young hockey players, know what the OJHL is, kind of what we bring on the ice. They don't really know what goes on behind the scenes and kind of what we offer our players from the behind the scenes standpoint. So for me, going out, getting into tournaments, probably about 5 or 6 a year, just depending on the schedule and all that stuff. Likely always to do one American tournament, because, you know, especially with the ever-changing landscape of hockey these days, the Americans are becoming a really important part of Canadian hockey, right? So for me, going out, and then I'll do also like Zoom calls with organizations, and again, same thing, marketing our league and giving our teams the accessibility to be able to, hey, here's a scouting report on players, and kind of here's my top 20 that I think would help our league.
Very good. And where can people expect to see you in the next few months? What's your schedule look like for tournaments and visits?
Yeah, many rinks. We got the OMHA showcases coming up, the U16 and the U18. Most likely going to be at the Markham Early Birds tournament for the U18, Steve Ritchie Memorial Tournament in Peterborough. And then teams can also reach out to me through our email, and I'll do Zoom calls, or if they're close enough, go do presentations as I did last week in North Central, and do that kind of stuff as well.
Wonderful. You're busy. You're doing a lot for the league. We thank you, Steph. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you very much for having me.